Ano, Michelle. Some episode say, but you the kid, shit, just the bell. We got the bird bell, bird, mà cái shit.
is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. Wooloo are very clearly an enormous nuisance in this region. Cool. Wild area. Nice. just so you know, guys, you are all welcome to try and join any max raid battles I attend if you want. Like, if you see my guy, then go for it. I don't know if you even, like, how you can even search for it, but, like, what do Dynamax candies do? There's some others. Oddish. Mercy. There's a Galvantula that definitely wants to kill me. Oh, it's sunny here. Yep, stay away from that thing. That thing wants to kill me for sure. Matcha. Interesting. Hello, large man. Who definitely also wants to kill me. Lots of matcha. I'm trying to chase him down. Oh god! Run away! That thing really definitely wants to kill me. There's so many Pokemon here. I also don't want to spend 10 years trying to catch them all. Are they fishing spots? Let's fish in those areas. You can't hurt me if I'm not in the water, right? Look, I don't hate Magikarp, but some variety would be nice. I have no need to fight a Gyarados at this point in the game. What the hell is that? That is a fucking Steelix. Just there. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. That's right now. Oh, where'd it go? It's behind me. No, I'm kidding. Snowbird and Bronzong. And Snowhunt. What's this secret? What the hell? I thought they only showed up in the overworld. What? Must buy more Pokédex. What's he? Say goodbye to your spine. Oh yeah, when it hugs me. No. Stay away from me. This is so fun. Dear God. This game is
Ew. Ew.
Wow, it's really storming. Stay over there. Here. I have runway. Fine. We encountered a very strong looking scorpion. That's run away, Nick. Run away quickly. Oh, that's right. If it's storming, there's electric terrain. And yes, no. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Snorlax, please stay away. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Light bird. Go and get a bicycle. That'd be nice. Focus. Focus patrols. Hello. You're scary, man. We're gonna check out these rings. Sitting next to the town I'm supposed to go to. Do either of you give me anything fun? Man, I let you get those things. You're not a technical Lucy brings back memories. Oh yeah, I figured some of you would remember. But Lux, that was 3 years ago. Isn't that wild? 3 years ago. Was the Wonder Book? Yeah. Watchtower ruins. Well, let me see if anybody's searching. I keep hitting the wrong button. Wow. Oh, it's locked? There's a little lock button. A special magic card. Does the lock mean like I'm not like buff enough? Oh, the link code. Okay, so that's what it is. My other friends. Which one's here? Hello, Diggersby. Please don't hurt me.
Ik ben je weer de bijna bij show je zo bebieten de pound nou je je